Hello and welcome back to another week of Sambo iRacing. Now for this week's content race, I didn't want to just be in the V, I wanted something with a little bit more power. So I loaded into F4 at Brands Hatch because it's a wonderful little racetrack, and unfortunately the strength of field was quite low. So, solution, start from the back, give you guys some content. I hope you enjoy. Welcome to Fast and Furious. Right, I may have got myself in a bit of a pickle here. I'm going to be right in the meat grind. I wanted to be at the very back of the pack so I could be more circumspect in the first couple of corners. But there's a load of people that didn't qualify that have got lower iRating than me, so it's put me ahead of them. I should have left and rejoined once everyone was gridding. Still, let's look to try and get some positive iRating out of this. And we're off. Not a bad start. Everyone seemed to have got away quite well. Gonna stick to the outside here. Oh. Well, the Hooray Henrys tend to charge up the inside. I'm gonna stick to the outside again up here. Just want to try and survive the first couple of laps. There we go. The 19 cars had a go. 900 iRating. I always tend to assume that people just mustn't have overlays. I mean, I'll throw it at the inside. Yeah, it's racing, and I suppose it's my own fault for being back here through choice. Looking to have a bit of fun. Last week was an absolute bloody nightmare. What's he doing this? Okay. Going slowly, that's what he's doing. Lost 1.5 license classes and 1,000 iRating. Lime Rock, brilliant. Alright, up to 13th. So 3 seconds off the leaders. More than 3 seconds off the leader's time, that is. These guys are having a nice little battle. Stick to the inside. Good room. I really want to just throw it in on this corner. Thing is, you just never know where they're going to break or how hard they're going to break. So I'm always, again, very circumspect. No, didn't need to. But I didn't punt him off there, by the way. It was a mind punt. I just let him think that I was going to throw a move on the inside. He was watching his mirrors, missed his braking point. So up 7 places so far. And only losing 18 iRating at present. Now I've got a little bit of free space up ahead of me. You can see what my pace is actually like around here. I do love this track. It reminds me of being on a roller coaster. So Lime Rock. Oh, what's he put? Can't park there, sir. Yeah, Lime Rock wasn't just the one that was mean to me last week. Road America, absolute nightmare. If you raced there, you probably killed me at some stage last week. I think most people did. Got my stream deck all set up. Got some different videos out in week 13. A couple of different reviews. A little bit on IRFFB. My graphic settings. A few people have asked for it. I always assume if a few people ask, then there might be more people that would watch. And the Moza pit house settings. I've got quite a few videos to come. Alright, we've had a clean lap for once. It is an 11 lap race. What did that do for us speed-wise? Right. Ooh. We are currently the fastest car on track. It's not too bad. There's a 4K guy leading the race. He's got a 1 second gap. He is 5.5 seconds off, but he was 6.5 seconds off, so. Oh, got the place here. Better exit. And ow. Ooh. We are not losing iRacing there. Don't know if this one's fourth or fifth. Fifth just feels like you bogged down through that. I know this one's definitely fifth. Not when you've got a car in the way. Is he gonna defend? And I don't really like throwing it in at the final corner. He's gonna defend turn 1, is he? Seeing if I could mind punt him. Could not. Let's go wide here, see if I can get a better exit. Yeah. A little lock up. Usually fast through this turn. There we go. He wasn't expecting that. Not so grippy out here. Ooh. I'm a lawnmower. Right, how far? We're 3.5 seconds off third. A podium would be lovely. Currently gaining 9 iRating. But a podium would be lovely. So the guys that are watching this, can you comment in the under the video what series you guys are actually racing? Because it's where the F4 videos and the V videos get very similar amounts of views, but I don't know if that's just because I have that many people that watch races, or because I have roughly the same amount that watch Vs exclusively as watch Formula 4. Do you prefer the sort of videos where, like, now I'm starting from the back, or if I start in first and just try and, well, that's presumptuous. If I start in, like, the top 2 or 3, then just battle it out with a couple of people, as opposed to trying to come through the field. Basically, this is market research for me. Like that. I like this one as well. So perfectly banked. Really caught the leaders this lap yet. By 2/10 that lap. Still the fastest car on track, so that's good. And I know it's a low soft, which is why I'm running from the back anyway. But But the leader is 4K, and he's dragging those two guys around with the draft. The leader was 6.5 seconds off when I was in P9. So to come through to P4 and reduce that to what, 4.7? I'm happy with that. Nice flowy track once you sort of pick it up. Nothing if not consistent. Oh, really pushing too much there. Nearly had a proper lockup. But we are catching the leaders, half a second a lap. How long's left? We're on lap 8. 8, 9, 10. Laps in the race. Two and a half second. Needs to be more than half a second a lap. They can't talk as much in the Formula 4 race as a B. Spending the entire time sliding. A half second on the guy ahead. With the overlays, I'm just trying to give you guys as much information as possible, obviously. But the standings, the head-to-head's a good one because it shows your sector times or the difference between you and the guy ahead and the guy below, behind, whatever, as well as your last lap times, your current sectors. Very useful tool. And when I'm doing races from the back, it's nice to have the lap graph spread, just because it puts your lap in context if you can't see the leaders. Nothing worse than doing a race from the back and seeing that you're actually slower than the front 5 and you're still in 12. .3. We got 2 laps to go. This is going to be close, you know. Having a bit of a fight up front, which I like. T1. Committed then. Be nice if the front 2 could actually drop the guy in P3 and not give him any draft. Help me out. Caught him by a second that last lap. In that corner than he is. White flag coming up. One lap to go. Nail this one. Oh, he's off. Where's he going? Where's he going? That's a pretty good save, to be fair. Back. Now it's going to be so hard to pass because there's two right together. Come on. This is the guy that's been battling with the leader the whole time. He doesn't want me to have the inside, and that's fair. I want it though. Come on. Stick it around the outside of him. There's just no room there. I don't really want to throw it in at the end of the race. See how tight I can get to him. Ooh, I'm killing. Two corners. There we go. I've got a better exit. Can I? He's holding the inside line. Sweep to the outside. See if I can come back in. No, not if he's going to sit in front of me like that. Ah, fair play though. That was really good fun. I do recommend Brands Hatch in the F4. We will have a look at the incidents and let's judge people. Back in one moment. Right, let the judging people commence. So this is me on the left, Edison Lima. And I'm just trying to open up the corner slightly, but I don't actually touch him or anything like that. But I think it was a surprise to him when I appeared from his left-hand side. So he slows down, car behind him goes inside, and he just sort of takes himself out, and then another guy. Ah, it's a shame. Right, let's have a look at the next one. Right, next up we have Mike Smith, and don't worry, Mike, I've done this loads of times. So coming into turn 2, the tight hairpin at the top of the hill. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But he got on the gas a little bit too early, as I did a few times in that race, and rather than cracking off, rather than coming off the throttle, he just kept it planted, and look, his rear left just hits the grass, and that's good night, Vienna. Remember that. Right, let's have a look at the next one. So this is the final incident. There wasn't really a great deal of them. Everyone was relatively clean. Andrew McCreary, so he was leading the race from a 4K guy as well. This is the start the last lap. And it's twofold this, so one, he makes a little mistake, but he absolutely nails the save. So if you're watching this, Andrew, fair play. So he just gets a bit of a slide on, doesn't get near the apex, and then obviously that leads for him to be wide. But just watch this. So his left rear hits, and it's very difficult to save it the way he has done. Look at that. Catches it, continues, and only loses one place. I go sniffing up his rear and can't manage to do it. Let's have a look at his in-car and see his wheel work as he does this. So I'll move this. So yeah, so he comes in. I'll play it through full speed. And look, he's mid-corner. He already knows he's got a problem. So he's had full left lock on twice. Almost too much. That is impressive. I'm not entirely sure I could have saved that. So well done, Andrew. And yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys. If there are any sort of videos that you do want to see, just let me know in the comments. Or if you've enjoyed the video, just say hello. Anyway, I've been Moza iRacing. I'll see you guys again next week. Probably too much. I've got so many videos coming out. Cheers.